this thing started. The Jaguars will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the football first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense. Picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The give on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Blair. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass on second down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, play physical.
They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Jaguars offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move it all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a second entry. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do...
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Leading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot on the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. It shows you down that explosive play picking up the first.
Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. On the line, it's Stevenson. And the Jaguars in the hurry.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. Look at this. This offense ain't scared to bring back on the ball. Ready to run another play. Ready to make this defense work.
That pass is well off target. He was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on third down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The run to the left. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
he'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it was Worth again with the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Behind his tight end. They'll rush side down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Austin throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks out of the open. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move. Trying to move the ball into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down,
trying to get it out. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what we're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Cal is ahead of this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today at Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on the focus. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive to...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguar! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Might be calling a hot route. We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he pulled it off.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leads from the 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team today. He's got to win games. There is an expectation of this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And he kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He wants to throw. He wants it all. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They feed him again. That should be the final play of the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Tar Heels will move away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening round.
Yeah, and I love getting that break and to go talk with my coaches and take my offensive coordinator, right? So I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the shotgun, the handoff to the guy. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route. Get past his sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Working that left side. And a confident throw and catch in there in the red zone at the 13.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Give to the running back.
Take a little exhale, you know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Flanagan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looks as if he's going to run it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Jaguars look to keep this drive humming.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help the
Jaguars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense in the red zone. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep getting it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback, his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page, quarterback and wide receiver.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's looking.
Like the 4th time they didn't ran that play. What the fuck?
He goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over. He's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing at runs along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big for 3. shapes up. Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll pull it on the read.
They absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Utah State. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lost to throw on first down. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Give to the big quarterback.
Guys, for just a second, let's think about time on the ball.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really important in this season.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he slips through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Behind this big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So the defense will try to stop the deep pass here with under 2 minutes to go. He's got it. Ram just steamrolling the defense. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be optimized.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And they spike it to get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here down the floor. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I think we got our time together a little bit. Got a lot of bugs out. So, South Alabama, man. Jesus. Almost 200 yards rushing. 18 for 22 passing. That's not bad at all. 50% on third down, 50% on fourth down. They were 83% on fourth down. They were 5 for 6 on fourth down conversion. Jesus Christ. defense, man. You couldn't get them out the field. Then it don't break, though. They had 10 minutes worth of time. We had 13:50. So you know it's real. It wasn't no bullshit. So somebody else quarterback, and he's learned the system pretty quick. So I like that. True freshman. 20 carries, 155 yards. Okay. What's this? The junior came up with 28 yards. Gotta get this timing better with these guys, though, right here. Gotta get the timing better. You go to practice mode. Switch off. What you do? They was trying you at first a lot, my boy. Trying the shit out too. Might need to put the other boy on the island. I might switch him next week. Put Edward on the principal side. On the match side, and I'll put him on the island side. We'll try that out. No, you know what? Yeah, we'll try it out. We gotta use it then, so we can figure this shit out. I think I might leave the shit the same since we got that use again. All right. It's your boy Skeet, man. Good win. A win is a win.
You know how bad this was?